1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Sometimes I never want to see you again, but I want you to know, after all these years, you're still the one I want whispering in my ear. You're still the one, still the one, we're still having fun, and you're still the one. Look at your face every day. Never saw it till it went away. I just wanted to go deep in the desert. I long for the sun. You're still the one, still the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. Changing us, even though we rolled across through, you are still the one. Scratch my itch, you're still the one that I would switch. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. You are still the one. Still the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. Still the one. Take some ripe and fresh tomatoes, put them in a bowl with hook. Add the onions strong and tasty on the stove, you let it cook. Choose the finest meat you get from cow or pig, it doesn't matter. Beans and jalapeno peppers, necessary is the list. But don't forget the Mexican spices. Tonight up the spices, the heart of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Tonight up the you won't get the flavor of sunshine. Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne. Aha, that's me. Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne. Aha, that's good. Eat your chili nice and slowly to prevent a stomach ache. Place tortillas on your plate, will sound so nicely when they break. When your mouth gets full of fire, you might need something to drink. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 beers will be enough. But don't forget the Mexican spices. Tonight up the spices, the heart of the cooking. chili con carne, chili con carne, chili con carne, con chili con carne, chicky Just don't forget the Mexican spices. Don't forget the Mexican spices. The heart and the art of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Don't you forget, without them you won't get the flavor, Mexican sunshine. Chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne. Aha, that's eat. Chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne, chili con carne.
Hello, New World Singers. Deke Sharon here, coming to you from sunny California. You can see the sun coming in, and I wish I were with you in Nebraska right now, even though it's probably not this sunny there right now. Of course, doing all of this wonderful music making and doing master classes and stuff like that is so much better in person. However, this is what we get because, of course, COVID. Anyway, so hopefully my comments and thoughts will be really helpful to you, and here we go. Okay, so let's first talk about Chili con Carne. You guys are a great vocal jazz ensemble. This is a very hard piece of music to do, and you nail it. And the thing that I think you're really most fluid with, that you're most comfortable with, that you really like, that's in your backbone, is the sense of rhythm and groove. Like, I love, even though you guys are standing in this giant arc, like you're all just like naturally moving. You remind me of doing workshops and being down in Brazil, and like all the educators, they were in touch with their bodies and that sense of groove, and you guys have that nailed. So I have no negative comments for you about your overall, your groove. But there are a couple things that happen in the tuning department and also in the focus department. Let's talk about focus first. The thing that I noticed most of all in Chili con Carne, and it's a big long piece of music, is that the repetition in it started to take your focus away, particularly because you're a large group. And then once we got to like the solo section, really, it just felt like it was meandering a little bit. Like y'all were wondering what we were gonna have for lunch or what's coming next, whatever. And this is tough to do. This isn't easy stuff. But if you're gonna be performing a piece of music, you gotta find what's your motivation in this moment. What are you gonna do? You gotta get into those notes and like really stay present. Because when you lose focus, it's harder for the observer to care and to fall in love with what's going on, even if you're technically great, and you guys really are very strong. Okay, so that's really the heart of what I would say about that tune. There are little tuning things here and there. I think also the song could be a little crisper, and you guys could be singing with a little bit brighter vowels. You know. Don't forget. The whole song is like adorable and kind of cheesy, quaint in a very Swedish Scandinavian ABBA way, right? Don't forget the Mexican spices. Like the real group is fantastic, but you shouldn't shy away from that. Like, don't try to make it too cool, because the song is playful. I think playful is a really good thing, and so I want to hear that smile in your voices. And I think that brightness and the playfulness, with you kind of shooting glances back and forth and dancing with the person next to you, that might help keep you more focused. particularly through the sections when your attention starts to wander because you've been going da 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 chicka da da chicka too many, or doing the solo stuff. Okay, cool. Now when we get to still to one, your flawless rhythm gets off a little bit, and it's a very common thing to have happen when you are a high school singer, because you are anticipating the anticipations, I think is the best way for me to say it. There's a clear groove that's in there. You start out well, but you're on constant offbeats, right? And that's hard to maintain, and I think you hear it and feel it once you're kind of snapping and trying to stay in with this overall groove. Let me play a little bit and see if you can hear. So the bum ba dum ba dum is really wanting to, like, your bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum, like it's the especially the ba dum bum. That bum after you know when you start a new phrase is just a little ahead of the beat, and if you shave a little bit of time off of it each time, it ends up getting more and more ahead, and you start to lose that great sense of groove that you had in the first tune. Playing a little bit more. And so I'm hearing the snapping coming from behind the camera. I think your director's trying to really keep you all locked in. And I'm seeing a lot of you physicalize the rhythm and the movement, but I think you all really need to get that internal metronome going in your body language. Da, da, ba, ba, ba. So almost like a vocal percussionist, you've got that that click, that metronome that's being triggered inside your bodies with your kinesthetic sense to keep the ticking going. Da, 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 da. And then do the one will keep you locked in there. But that's it. I mean, listen, these are small things. Your group is already really great. You're singing the notes, you're singing the rhythms, you're creating an energy and a vibe. And I wish you didn't have to wear the masks because you're also charming, but you do, because we got to get safe. And my biggest hope is that we will all be together again, this time next year in Nebraska. I will bring the sunshine and we will make some great music together. Until then, keep singing, stay safe, and fingers crossed, vaccines for us all. Take care.